to Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. This is Janelle, and this is the yarn exclusive version of the longest day of videos I've ever done in my entire life. So I just got done filming the 3 or 4 part, I don't even know what I put all together there, but 3 or 4 segments of Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time, the cross-stitch version. And if you were there and it was 2.5 hours long or 3 hours, I don't know yet, because I haven't edited and gone through. I just decided I'm just gonna do the next one right now. So my lovely attire is left over from the stitching portion, and now we are going to do the yarn portion, fat floss. Yes, so we have flat floss, which is fabric. We have FlossTube, and we have fat floss, which is yarn. So welcome to fat floss. Okay, we are here. We are going to show you. I had an amazing weekend last weekend. And yeah, everything that I have is pretty much from last weekend. So every year there in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, they have a yarn shop hop, Minnesota Yarn Shop Hop, which consists of it. In the past, I think it's been up to 16 shops before, and this year it was 12 shops. So 12 shops are part of the Yarn Shop Hop, and you go around, you get a passport, you get a stamp at every shop. Each shop has a special skein of yarn that's hand dyed for that event. They have a special pattern for that event, and you get the pattern for just showing up, and you can buy the yarn if you want as well. And then, of course, shop and do other fun things. Well, this year, there was another, so the other yarn shop where I like to go do things is Be Woolen, and they were not part of the Yarn Shop Hop, but they had their own event called Pop Shop. So here's a post of Pop Shop, and I made those signs. I learned how to use my Cricut again. I was so excited. So there's Pop Shop. So I have fun things from Pop Shop also. So the Yarn Shop Hop goes from Thursday through Sunday. My friends and I, we do our best, and we usually succeed, to get all of the yarn shops done in one day. Plus, we like to go and do extra things. There's been times when we've included the Abdallah Chocolate Factory. We go to the, it's a bread place. We usually had lunch at Devani's. This year we had lunch at the Gnome, it was called, in St. Paul, off of Selby. And then there's Harvest, Great Harvest Bread Company, I think it was. It was one place we went. We usually tend to go to the general store in Minnetonka, but we didn't have time. The last shop, Amazing Threads, that we were going to go to didn't stay open until 8 o'clock. They were closing at 7, so we didn't have enough time to do the general store as well. And that's one shop that we usually like to go to. There's a pottery place, like St. Louis Parkish or something like that, that we like to go to once in a while, but that wasn't on the agenda. But we did do we hit like 2 or 3 extra bakeries. When we tallied it up, it was like 21 places. We went to a place called Sarah's Tipsy's Pies and got some of the Sarah Tipsy pies. I think it was bourbon, bacon, and mac and cheese is one of their specialties. They're like pot pies, and oh, they're so good. Let's see what else. We just did a lot. We did a lot that day. I don't even remember the whole rundown. Oh, we went to a place called Green Geek Coffee or something like that. And it was in Hastings by one of the yarn shops, Muse 2320 Fiber or something like that, I think it's called. That was a really fun place. There was a restaurant outside of there called The Busted Nut, which was quite fun. I'll throw a bunch of pictures at the end here, so it'll be like a little kind of slideshow of pictures and fun that we all had. And just, yeah. Oh, my flower's falling. Okay, there, much better. Oh, actually, I liked it. I touched it and now I messed it up. Oh well, we'll leave it. Okay, So let's get to it. Let's start talking about the things, shall we? Okay, so we've got, I'm going to talk about Pop Shop first. So Pop Shop, they have, you saw the picture of the Pop Shop. So the Pop Shop was something that was around back in the day. And Pop Shop Pop is still a thing. That's a little better. Okay, maybe I should just take that out because now it's starting to bug me and I'm going to keep looking at it. There. Okay, we'll take that out. If you've only joined me for the yarn part of it, this was from my Viscount Bridgerton box. Now you're intrigued and you're going to have to go watch the cross stitching one too. Anyway, so is this. This is from that too. But this is from a different thing. I'm not telling anything else. You know, you just have to go figure it out. Okay, Pop Shop. So Pop Shop was their version of Pop Shop, and they had some different patterns to choose from. I don't know if I have them all. 1, 2, 3. I do not have them all. I don't have the crochet one. There's 1 crochet and 3 patterns. So one of them was called Fizzy Pop. And each of these patterns can be made with a small mini skein set. And there were different pop flavors. This one is the cola pop flavor. And here are the colors in the cola version. We have like a little burgundy, we have a gray, we have a lighter gray with some speckles, we have a hunter green and a navy blue. So that is the cola version. There was also, this one here in this picture is the cotton candy version. It was a blue pop, and that's what that sample was made in. Then there was a candygram cowl, and that is also, that's actually out on Instagram available. And then there's the bubble caps cowl, and this one was done in the bubblegum flavor. So these pretty bubblegum flavors. There was also a pineapple version, which were some like sunset kind of colors, but a little brighter. And then there was, let's see, pineapple, cola. I have grape soda here, so I got to show you grape soda. Cotton candy. Oh, Lime Ricky. Lime Ricky was quite fun. So you might have seen these might have been in that picture. So if they were in that picture, that's cool. So grape soda consisted of purple. So it's kind of hard to tell, but there is purple and black in the bottom there. So you're not going to see it very well on the, oh, there we go. There's a little bit of, so this is the bubble wrap or the bubble caps cowl pattern that I'm doing, but I'm doing it in grape soda. So I've got the purple and the black on the bottom. Then I have a variegated purple and white that I'm working on now. Here are the ones that were on the bottom. A little easier to see that way. And then I also have a gray to mix in there too. So that's what I'm working on. And I have 2 of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections done. So I'm just finishing the second one. So I only have 3 sections left of this one to do. So this is pretty fun. I like it. I like it a lot. It's a pretty easy knit. So that is the Pop Shop. Well, during the Pop Shop, we also had breakfast lock-ins. We had an evening lock-in, and that's where like 25 or so people sign up and we all come together. We have dinner, we have breakfast, we have fun, we do show and tell, we have prizes. There's swag bag. If you guys can see it, there's a bag right there. That's the bee woolen bag that they gave out. And then I got a coffee mug also. So yeah, pretty fun. So it was quite fun. So I did get some things. even though I was a helper and I helped at the store and everything like that, I still got a piece of wool. I got some yarn. I got their Bee Woolen Twist, and it is in a pretty navy blue. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'm sure I'll find something fun. What else did I get from there? So since I was at the shop a lot, I walked around and I kept finding things that I liked, right? Of course I did. So there was a shawl that was there. It was a Malabrigo pattern, and I can't remember the name of it. I'll insert a picture of it here. It starts out with like La something. I can't pronounce it. But it was a Malabrigo knit along, and this uses Arroyo. That's what it's called. It's Arroyo yarn, and they had it done in patriotic colors, and I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. Now what they did is they had this, the white on theirs was more of a white with the red and blue speckles, but I want to do it with the red, white, and blue, or so I have this cream to replace that. So I think this is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to start this. This is going to be a summer knit for me. So I've got that. And I also, Beth, hi Beth. Beth watches my videos. And she is amazing. Beth is, I asked her if she'd come help me organize my room, and I told her, she goes, you just have too much stuff. So then I told her she can't come help me organize my room because she can't make me get rid of stuff. But she was helping to face yarn and help greet people and all that. She was my supervisor, making sure that I stopped calling the cotton candy version, what was I calling it? Blue raspberry, but it was really cotton candy. And then there was another one, lime. I kept calling it lime, but it was Lime Ricky. So she kept me in line while she made sure that all of the yarn was perfect in its place. It was hanging the right way with the tags being the right way. And she pulled this one out, and I had never seen this one before. This is Wonderland Yarn. Look at that colorway. The color is called Camelot. Oh my gosh, isn't that amazing? Look at how rich and deep those colors are. I love it. So that had to come home with me. And then on Saturday, of course, I'm still walking around, and stuff like that. I found more yarn pop out at me, and this is Forbidden Fiber. I love Forbidden Fiber. And Forbidden Fiber Company, this is a Harry Potter one. This is Madame Maxine. And you see some sparkle, but you are not getting the full effect of the sparkle in this colorway. Oh my gosh. I wish I could. The sparkle is just amazing in this. It just glistens. I love this too. So I'm super excited. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to do something really fun, I'm sure. So that is what I got from Bee Woolen during Pop Shop. I have some stitchy progress from the knit along that we're doing. And we have a Thursday night knit along. And the Thursday night knit along is for the Sir Silkpacka scarf. So here is what that looks like. And it uses Sir Silkpacka, or Silkpacka, not Sir Silkpacka, but it is again Malabrigo. It's called Silkpacka. It is a lace weight. You hold it double. And these are the colors that I'm doing mine in. So these are the varying colors here, and this cream. So if you look at this picture again, you look at this picture again, you'll see that there's a background color and then there's various colors and different designs. So these are the varying colors. The colorway that I have is called Dried Rosebuds. So this is like a nice rosy burgundy. Here's a grayish kind of a purpley. Here's a black, and then a light purple, and then a cream. And this is, I'm just gonna pull this one out. This is the background color. So all of these will have this next to it. So it'll be pink all the way through. And here's my start on it. So Thursday nights, this is what I work on. So I need to, it's Thursday. I should be working, no, it's Friday. Oh my goodness. I started my cross stitch video on Thursday, so I'm still kind of stuck on Thursday. But yeah, so that's my silk pack and knit along. I'm still doing the Monday Zooms. And on the Monday Zooms, I like to work on my hat that everybody helped vote for, the Stormy Night. And this is Forbidden Fiber again, Stormy Night. And I don't know, can you guys see the sparkle in that one? There's lots of sparkle on here again. I don't know if you're gonna pick it up. You can kind of see it glisten a little bit, but I need to get to 11 inches on this and then do the top. So I'm getting close. So there's my progress on that. So that's pretty much all my stitchy progress. Now I just have the stuff that I got from the Yarn Shop Hop. So again, there were 12 stores for the Yarn Shop Hop. And there, you know, not all of the stores carry everything. They have different things. So they each have a pattern that they give out. Something fell. Oh, and along with, a lot of things fell. Along with the patterns, they do a donation also to the food shelf. So you get like this easy pass kind of sticker, or you give a donation at each store, and in turn you get whatever the special little thing is that year. This year they did stickers. So they did a sticker for each place, and the theme this year was state parks. So it's a lot of camping items. There's a finishing sticker that's a little bigger. There's a lighthouse, because this yarn shop had the split rock lighthouse, a leaf, a hiking mountain trail, a little rowboat. So they had all kinds of different things. So that's why I said, oh, if you didn't know it, in my cross stitch part, I said something about needing something to put stickers on. So that is what I needed for that. All right, so then let's go ahead and talk about some of the shops and what I got. So one of the shops was Muse down in Hastings, and I think I referred to that one already because we went to the game store and the coffee place to get coffee. And their special project that they created this year was the Headwaters Project Bag. Look at that design. Isn't that just stinking amazing? I like this place, and they have snarky cross stitch. So I will be going back here when I can spend more time, but it was super, super crowded in there, and it was just something that we couldn't, it was hard to stay because there was so much going on. Sorry, I'm just emptying the bags that I have so I can pull the things out as I need to for each of the items. Okay, so I have a pair of scissors in here, but I don't know why. Okay, more scissors. I got this little charm at one of the stores. I'm gonna put this away before it gets lost. It says, I love knitting. All right, so I was looking for that project that this had. I had a couple candles also, and now I can't find, I think I put the candles away. They were amazing candles. I'll show, I got them from Darn It Anyway, and I'll show them in a little bit. But this is the yarn. So they sold it in a pack for this project. So Muse Fibers, and they hand dye all of their own yarn. Look at the colors that they did. It was simply amazing. And the thought that went into this project, the bag that the yarn came in, this is the liner after you have the bag knit. You put this inside as the liner for the bag. How ingenious is that? I have to say. This, I think, was my favorite of the 12 shops, definitely. All right, so there's that. Then we have 3 Kittens. 3 Kittens had a couple different patterns that they were giving away. This was one of them. The Eagle Eye View. I just thought that was, the design was pretty cool there. I did not get the yarn from their shop, but in 2020, everybody was planning to do the shop hop, and then it fell by the wayside with COVID and, you know, all that jazz. And so they had their 2020 yarn there, and this was Red Cross. The color was Red Cross, and it's Trippin' with Dixie Fiber Company. And here is the red. Isn't that pretty? So I think I might do this pattern in this yarn. It's a thought. It's not a guarantee, but it's a thought. Oh, I buried something that I can't bury yet. Okay. All right, next we have Bee at Lakeside. So Bee at Lakeside had a couple of different patterns. They had the Legacy Park Shawl, and let me see if I can find a picture of it up closer. Here's one. They have the little details there of mountains in the shawl. And they also had, that was their knitting pattern. They also had a crochet pattern, and their crochet pattern was called Legacy Park Daisy Shawl. So that's what it looks like. There's a short version and a long version. Here is the long version, and this long version is like Monet color. This was gorgeous. This is the one that this is the colorway I picked out, and I am going to do the long version. And this is the yarn. Now it looks green here, but in this picture, it doesn't look so green. It's just, it's Monet, like watercolors, like it's beautiful. And the name of this yarn is called I Love You, and they even put a sign language I love you on it. I absolutely love it. This was hand dyed by Speckle Finch Studios. Gorgeous. Okay, next, Harriet and Alice, and they are in Edina, I think. And this was their pattern. It was these socks. And I got the pattern. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but they're called Carlton Peak Socks by Kate Bispala. I did not get the yarn for that. Knitting from the Heart, their pattern was, oh, they had a bag also. They had a crochet bag and a knit bag. So their crochet version was the Gooseberry Falls bag, and their knit version was the Agate bag. And I did not get their yarn either, but I did like that pattern. Then we have Darn It Anyway. They had a couple different things. Check out their yarn there. So they have that yarn, and they had a special stitch every time you got to that coppery thing to make those little coppery peaks. So that was the Minnesäskan hat. So Darn It Anyway is, or cowl, Minnesäskan cowl, and they also had a hat version also. They're on the border, right on the river between Minnesota and Wisconsin, so that was pretty cool. I did not get their yarn though. Stephen B. Mermaid's Tale. He had the Split Rock Lighthouse as his state park, or I think, is that what it was? I don't know. I know it had something to do with the Split Rock Lighthouse. And it's because his pattern was called Mermaid's Tale, and I guess legend has it that there's mermaids up there. So that is the pattern, and this is the yarn. So it takes 2 skeins. There's the cream color, which is the outer version, and then the variegated is the inner. So that was pretty fun. And then I did get one other skein of yarn from him. I got this one. This is from Yarn Snob, and I'm going to post a picture right in here of what this makes. And oh my gosh, this is so cool. So I haven't like looked at all of the instructions yet, but every time you get to the colored version part of it, you do a special stitch and it creates those little hearts. So I'm very excited for this too as well. Very fun. All right, let's see who we got next. We have, I'm not even gonna talk about that one. We have the Yarnery. The Yarnery has a pattern called High Fall Scarf. I thought that was really pretty. I did not buy the yarn for it. But there was also Sheepy Yarn Shop who has Banning Leaf Scarf, and they're similar and I like them both. So I'm gonna be torn as to which one I decide to do when I do it. Maybe I'll incorporate them together. Who knows? Let's see, yarn. I did get this yarn from Harriet and Alice. I thought it just was gorgeous and they went together well, and I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but something special. This I got from Amazing Threads. They had a shawl. They didn't have their patterns available, but I think they're online now if you want them. But I love this color, so I had to get this yarn. That's all there is to it. And then Needle and Skein, they had a couple different patterns and I didn't grab either of their patterns, but this was their yarn, and look at how blue that is. It looks like a lake to me, like a deep blue lake. So I thought that was pretty, and that's Dream in color. Let's see, what else did I get here? That is what I got for yarn. I have a couple extra things. Like I said, I did get a couple candles, soy candles, and next time I go to Darn It, I'm getting more, so don't worry, you'll see what they are later. I also got this punch needle kit from Darn It. I thought this was pretty fun. This is from Hole Punching, and it has everything I need to make that. So I'm excited to try this too. From Bee at Lakeside, they had this they had a bag. They had like a big bag, kind of like those over there, with some knitting sheep or llamas, whatever they are, I don't know. Alpaca, sheep, whatever. But they were this is so cute. Social networking. And they had a bag, but I didn't want the bag, but this is a towel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this towel, this hand towel, in half, and I'm going to make a project bag with a zipper out of it. And that just, I think it's just too adorable. I love it. Had to do it. Then I also got, let's see, oh, I had to get this project bag as well. Want to see my balls? Just couldn't pass that one up when I saw it. And here is another project bag that I had been eyeing forever. I got this one from Stephen B, and it's a cinch bag, so it cinches up, but it has a box bottom. I probably should have pulled out the bottom first before. So it has a good size and a good, sturdiness to it. It's made out of like a cotton canvasy kind of thing, and it's just well made. This one it's from By the Bag Company. So By the Bay Bag Company. So very cool. They had different colors, and I got the pink. And then one other thing that I got, this wasn't from the Yarn Shop Pop, but this is the last yarn thing I have. I decided to join into a mystery knit along. And this saw in Stephen B. I haven't even opened this up yet. It is called the Ocean Moon Mystery Knit Along. And I don't even remember who the designer is right now, but this is the colorway of the yarn that I got to go with. I think it's called Granite or Graphic or something like that. But I just love this. I absolutely love all of these yarns. And I will post a picture of that knit along in here of what made me decide to do this. So it's a mystery knit along. The first clue came out, I think, just yesterday. And there's different options for intarsia or no intarsia. So I have to decide if I'm going to do intarsia or no intarsia. So I might have to wait until all the clues are out to start this one, but I've got it, so I'm ready whenever. Oh man, I've done a lot. So granted, this was a short video. This one's only a half hour, but this is just yarn. Yeah, the other one that I did before this was longer. Looking for my water because I need a drink of water. So I hope you enjoyed this little yarn extravaganza version of my FlossTube, my Fat Floss Extra. I don't know. I don't usually do one just on yarn, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm at a loss for words because I've been talking a lot today, and it is Friday, and I have a huge, gigantic mess to clean up in front of me. My food is like probably ice cold by now. Actually, it is cold because I put it in the fridge. Of course it's cold. Why wouldn't it be cold? I ordered Domino's. I ordered chicken, the specialty chicken, the bacon and cheese and whatever specialty chicken, bacon, tomato, and something or whatever I think they call it. And then I ordered a side salad, and I ordered Parmesan bread bites. So I have supper waiting for me when I'm ready to eat, and I have a mess here waiting for me to clean up when I'm ready to clean up, and I have all these projects here just waiting for me to work on them when I'm ready to work on them. So with that, I am going to bid you all adieu, and with my sleep mask, I'm gonna go probably take a nap. No, I'm just kidding. If you want to know about that, you gotta watch the cross stitch or the FlossTube. Yeah, so there we are. There's everything I've got. I've caught everybody up with all of my cross stitch. I've caught everybody up with all of my yarn for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I will be doing these weekly. Now granted, the cross stitch and the yarn should be together in one, but I just felt like the other one was going to be way, way, way too long, and I'm not going for a record on who can have the longest floss tube, although that might be kind of fun. Who can have the quickest floss tube, cover the most things, or who can have the longest floss tube and cover the least amount of things? Challenge. I'm just kidding. My brain's always coming up with weird things to do. But there you go. I got it all. So happy Friday. Happy tax day, by the way. If you didn't watch my other one, you didn't know what day it was. It is Friday, April 15th. So yeah, that's what it is. And I hope that you guys all enjoyed my yarn extravaganza that we had here. And I hope you have a wonderful night. And I'm going to say goodnight again. Minnesota goodbye. I really mean it this time. I hope you have a good night. We'll see you next time in about a week. 5 days or 9 days, but about a week. See ya.